Okay, there we go. We're back. We're back. Just in the nick of time. Segment 3, NFL update. So the combine is completed. You guys are picking where?
5.
Okay. Did you catch any of the combine at all?
No.
Yes.
Oh, give me a break.
Yes,
that
I
shit
did.
is so fucking.
Not the whole thing. I caught 2 different parts.
I've seen little clips of it.
I caught 2 different parts. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I caught it on 2 different days. Okay, for a little bit. I watched probably an hour and a half each time.
I saw Aaron Glenn fall asleep. Did you see that? That was kind of fun.
No, but I saw the video of it. Oh no! See,
I saw the Ohio State brothers, Styles brothers. I saw they were showing out.
Fucking linebacker runs a 4.3.
Sonny, right?
Yeah.
Or is it somebody else?
I think it's Sonny. What this dude? I couldn't believe it was a fucking linebacker.
Is it Sonny Styles from Ohio State or no?
He's from Ohio State. I know that.
I think it is that guy.
But this motherfucker ran like a 4.3 fucking linebacker. Crazy. I was like, Jesus Christ. And they didn't win it? It's like, what the fuck? So there's that kind of talent there. The Giants are picking 5th. First question for you is, as it stands right now, would you prefer that pick as an offensive player or a defensive player?
I'm sorry, say that again.
With the 5th pick, right now, the Giants, assuming they hold on to it, okay, would you want them to draft an offensive player at that pick or a defensive player?
Oh, that's a good question. So, easily the bigger need is on defense.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But if there was a stud receiver,
right? That's what I'm saying. Like if
you put another guy with the guy they got, oh, baby.
They're probably in a situation where they need the best player available.
Okay,
so if best player is a wide receiver,
yeah,
probably makes sense.
Yeah,
I think I've seen a couple mock drafts, where they are taking a wide receiver.
Okay,
but now the talk in New York is that they could go running back and get that kid, Caleb Love.
From Notre Dame. Yeah, he's a bad motherfucker. But oh my God, him and Scannabo together.
You think that's a good pick?
Oh my God, those two would be frightening. Together?
Well, because everybody's saying Harbaugh's run first.
You could run what you could run with those two in the backfield out of the shotgun would be frightening. That could be frightening. But with that other guy on the outside too? Wow. That could be frightening.
When you already have Scatterbo and Tyrone Tracy, is the value better earned to get a linebacker, like the guy that runs?
I don't know. I just know that a lot of great teams have 2 good backs.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's the only option. Obviously, there could be a shutdown corner or an edge rusher, which you can never have enough of those, or another, busted out of the barn receiver.
Yeah.
So I think you're going to have a chance. There's a very good chance that there's a player like that all available at that spot, and you have to choose which one you want the most. I think they're going to have a chance. That's a realistic.
Okay, but here's the other option. Kenneth Walker's about to get just released.
The Seahawks are going to let him walk.
Yeah. Not tagging him.
Why not?
I mean,
the MVP of the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
You're not tagging him.
Apparently not.
That would be the dumbest fucking move.
That's what they're saying.
This side of the Giants letting Saquon walk.
I don't think it would be that dumb.
He was their leading rusher. He was the MVP of the Super Bowl. That was not an accident. He is legit.
Speaking of a team that had 2 good backs, him and Charbonnet.
I'm saying.
But now they're letting one go. Same way Detroit just let David Montgomery go.
I don't think that was a wise move either, unless they got somebody in mind to replace him. Yeah. But that kid Gibbs, while he's a burner, he can only take so many hits. He's not built to take 30 carries a night. Yeah. Most night. He can do it once in a while, but not for a season.
But I think the strategy is to hold 2 running backs as long as you can, as long as you're not paying big for either one of them.
Well, this should be a rookie deal, but still, he's top 5 pick. Well, you're gonna pay this guy. He's the 5th pick in the fucking draft. You're gonna pay him. Okay, you're gonna have to pay him.
Not that much though.
But no, he's going to get first round.
I guess you're right. He will get top 5 money.
Yeah, he'd get top 5, and he should.
I don't know. So
he should. So being honest, he should.
So I would say this. I probably wouldn't bitch if they did that because I've heard people like you talk about how it could be a good idea. So I wouldn't to get Love to go running back there.
I'm just saying that I know what having 2 good backs did for us, and I think that those 2 would be better than what we have.
Here's what I think. I really think they need a fucking stud middle linebacker.
Because I don't know how good Ramonde is, but he's good. But I mean, he's not great. He's good. Anyway, go on. I'm sorry.
I feel like we haven't had really strong linebacker play in a long time.
This is my point,
a middle linebacker that's fucking captains your defense.
But this thing, I think the Giants are going to have a crack at a guy like that at every position. If it's those 3, running back, receiver, or linebacker, or defensive end, there's going to be a stud there at all of them at 5. Because at 5, all the studs are still
defensive end. They don't go.
Okay.
Because right now you have Burns. And
so to you,
so you can eliminate that.
All right. So to me, it's either running back, linebacker, or receiver.
I agree.
Would be top 3?
Yeah. Well, I mean, but some would say corner. They have no corners.
Well, my next question was, do you have a shutdown corner?
No.
Because there's going to be one there. Do you take him at 5?
Where do you place the value? Do you place the value of
if you have no one in that? First of all, here's what a shutdown corner does for your secondary. It's like, I don't know if this is true in baseball or not, but it's like in football, if you have a shutdown corner, what that does to the rest of your secondary is fucking off the charts. It changes everything because you can over pursue everywhere else because you got a stud that can take one guy out all by himself. That's a huge advantage onto a back end of a defense. And if the Giants have a chance at that dude, which whoever the best cornerback in the draft is, he'll probably be there at 5. The question is, do they think they can get him later in the first round or the second round? How many first round picks do you have?
Just one.
Just the one. So it would be the 5th pick. Could they get him at 35? Would he be there at 35?
The top corner? No way.
I don't think he will be either. So to me,
multiple corners.
A lot of people would say unless he's I don't know who the best cornerback in the country is, but you could look this up or who the top 5 are. And to me, it's about all right. If what could that guy do to our secondary? Because that's the thing. If you have one guy that can impact,
so you would place the most value on a corner.
Yes,
at pick 5 at least.
I would. If you don't have one, yes. There is not a great defense in the modern era that doesn't have a shutdown corner. I'll wait.
You could say that about linebacker too, though, right?
Mm-mm.
Give me a break.
There are teams that have been great that didn't have a shutdown, that didn't have a great linebacker. I mean, they have a good linebacker, not great linebackers.
I feel like all those Patriots,
I would say all
those Patriots teams had a fucking captain at middle linebacker.
Kenny Bruschi was the ultimate captain. But Ty Law is on par with Deion Sanders. He was the second best corner of that era. And honestly, if people, to gun to your head, everyone knows this, he was a way better tackler than Deion Sanders was. Deion was faster, but Ty Law, you caught the ball
on that team when
he picked off Peyton Manning 3 times in the AFC Championship game.
Mm. But then he was gone, right?
No, he won 3 Super Bowls with us.
How many did you win without him?
3 more. He left.
How many were with Revis?
One.
So you won a couple without a stud corner.
We had what's his name? We had Malcolm Butler for one. Actually, we had Asante Samuel.
That's true.
We've never not had a good corner. Mm-hmm. We've never had a shutdown corner.
Yeah, it's good.
So
maybe the Giants. The Giants both times they won didn't have a shutdown corner.
You had a dominant front 4 though.
Yes, it was a stud league.
But I'm saying
that was like the entire.
If your front 4 isn't what that one was, which won 2 Super Bowls, or at least they won 1. And then the other group that won another one, they had 2 dominant.
Yeah, no, I mean you make a good point.
I'm saying if you don't have that and that shutdown corner who's hopefully 6'2", 6'3". Remember the guy we got Gonzalez, who was the one guy who played well in the Super Bowl. The whole defense played well. But he was awesome. He's 6'3".
I hate spending a top 5 pick on somebody that far from the ball. And
that guy can change your entire defense.
I know. Look, everything you said is right. It's just sometimes you're partial to a certain way, and it's because you're biased in your own head.
Let me put it to you this.
I recognize this.
There's one position. two positions that can change in offense. It's right in this league. It's a quarterback and then a receiver. On defense, it's an edge rusher or a cornerback, a shutdown corner. They both can change your entire fucking defense.
Well, I mean, they have two edges.
They do, but you throw a shutdown corner in there, and you can double. By the way, the other thing about a shutdown corner is because you double everybody else, it takes the quarterback longer to find an open man, which gives the defense more time to rush the passer. That's the other thing about a shutdown corner, is that the people don't realize Ty Law was so great because he bought that defense 2 more seconds. That's a fact. Yeah. That's a fucking fact. And the only other guy that did it was Deion Sanders. He did the same fucking thing in 2 places. He bought that front 4 2 more seconds at least. Because that QB couldn't even look on that side of the field. Like, fuck it. So.
I'm trying to find. Okay, so.
With the Giants, though, but look, if there's a stud 6'3" receiver out there, and the Giants want him, am I going to be upset with that? I'm like, no.
That's what I'm saying.
You just got your franchise quarterback. Get him another weapon.
So here's what I'll say then. And I think this is good expectations to go into the draft with. Mm-hmm. If they get a corner, stud linebacker, stud receiver,
you'll be happy.
I could be happy with those.
That's true. Any one of those 3. And of course, if they get Jeremiah Love on Notre Dame, though,
I guess
I think I'd be upset. I don't be upset with that. I would.
No, you're right, because
I wouldn't be upset with that pick.
So to me, it wouldn't be my first choice of all those.
But if you got him,
but when you bring up the point and you think of all the good teams that had the 2-headed monster,
he is a 3-down back.
Yeah.
He's got great hands, breakaway speed. He can run between the tackles.
And here's the thing about Scatterbo.
He's a beast.
Scatterbo is too crazy to shoulder all the load.
Yeah. He'll
kill himself.
He will. Being able to flip those 2 backs in and out would be a nice problem to have. Yeah. Okay, I'm just saying. Every down, you have to fear the run if one of them is on.
See, and when Scatterbo was playing.
That's rare.
When Scatterbo was playing this year, Tyrone Tracy was not healthy.
Yeah.
So he was doing more.
Yeah.
And he ended up getting hurt.
Yeah, because Tracy.
It was kind of fluky, but how he got hurt. So,
but the more reps you have, the more chance. Something fluky happens. Because that's football. When you have 11 men running around on each side of the field, a lot of shit goes on.
Here's what would piss me off, okay, as a Giants fan. They trade back 5 spots or something. Let's say they trade back 5 spots.
Yeah.
And they get like a 3rd-round pick this year and a 2nd-round pick next year.
Yeah.
And then they take not one of those positions we just talked about at 10.
Uh-huh.
And now we got to wait till next year for a 2nd-round pick, in the 3rd round you pick somebody that's not impactful.
I guess here's the question, and this is
make an impactful pick.
But here's the thing: when you make this pick, because it is a top 5 pick, the expectation of a top 10 pick is that you're going to have a very long career,
and you're a starter,
and you're a starter
this year,
and you're going to have a shot if you're healthy at a Hall of Fame, if you're good, because if you're a top 10 pick, generally those guys they're not that good. They end up in the Hall of Fame, a lot of them. So that's the expectation.
Small chance.
Well, it's always a small chance, but those are the ones that generally make it.
Well, yeah.
But the thing about him is when you look at these positions, you have to ask yourself this question. Is that guy going to be in that spot for the next 10 years? Yes or no? If it's yes, then you draft him. Yeah. If it's no, then you don't. Regardless of the position. To me, that's the answer. Now, what they're going to deem who they're looking at, that's up to them. I don't know I can't give you the top 5 in every position. I can't.
All right. Well, we can look.
We can look, America.
The top 5 in this NFL.
By the way, us looking brought to you by Diet Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi.
It's the choice of a frustrated generation. Anyway.
Okay, so top 5 players on ESPN's NFL Draft Best Available currently. Fernando Mendoza at 1.
That's the Raiders are taking him. The Giants have a quarterback, bro.
Arvrel Reese, linebacker, Ohio State.
That's the one. 4th. Are you kidding me?
So he's ranked 2nd.
Beast.
3rd ranked player, Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, beast.
4th, David Bailey, Texas Tech edge rusher.
Ooh, I believe
5, Caleb Downs, Ohio State wide receiver.
That's and they're all there. Running back, receiver, linebacker. They're all there, Tom. Well,
not corner.
They might not a corner. Who's it?
18th is the first corner. So the Giants aren't taking a corner.
LSU. How big is it?
Maybe you're right. Maybe they could get a corner.
Click on them.
Maybe they could get a corner.
6 feet. Okay, that's good size. Okay.
Yeah, but I'd like a 6'2".
I tell you, Gonzalez being 6'3" is awesome. Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Dude, tall, long corners
that are fast.
Receivers up.
Well, yeah, they fuck you.
The other guy's 6'2". So
no, it's not bad. 6 feet's to me, it's the Mendoza line. That's what Tyler was 5'11", 6 feet.
But maybe you're right in that they could get one of these guys at 35.
Depending on how the draft goes.
Yeah, I could see them slipping.
It depends on how many other teams are looking for a shutdown corner, where they evaluate it. This is what drives everyone except us who are sports nuts crazy. We love this shit. Like, oh my God, how are they going to determine that? Like, he and I get in the innits.
This guy tore his ACL in January.
That could hurt his
So it's really only this guy.
LSU, baby. SEC, those damn SEC guys. You know they can ball. The most players drafted in the last 10 years have come out of the SEC. That's easy. Trust me, at least 10 years. So, yeah, if you get them in the SEC, they can ball.
So, basically, they need to go Arvell Reese or Caleb Downs.
Okay.
If Jeremiah Love, we were calling him Caleb Love. I started that. Yeah. If Jeremiah Love is there, I guess you could go.
He's a beast.
But you don't need an edge.
No. The corner, though, was 18. Yeah, that could be.
That's way too far.
That could be there at 35.
Yeah.
Could be. As far as the Patriots go, you may have heard this, those of you up north. They're going to be releasing Stephon Diggs. Now, of course, everyone's been jumping around with the whole, he's got how many baby mamas? I don't know. But the reality is, the Pats by cutting him save a ton of money.
How much do you know?
Like between $40 and $50 million, I believe. Because that was what he was guaranteed over the next 2 years, or supposed to get anyway. So it was 20 to 25 million each year, something like that. So look, and he's 33. Look, I love the guy. I wish he would come back on a lower contract. Maybe he will. I don't know who's going to give him a lot of money right now. He is 33.
How impactful was he last year? I know he had 1,000 yards, but
I think he was targeted 93 times. He caught 85 of them. And a lot of them
felt like some games he played and some games he didn't.
I think this is the Josh McDaniels effect, because there are games when he gets showcased and games when he goes somewhere else because of this is what John Brady did with Brady. Yeah. All right, who are they keying on this time? I will just go over here instead. That's why Brady was Brady, and Josh was there for 3 Super Bowls. What about 3, 5? He was a quarterbacks coach for them. He was a receivers coach first for the Pats. He's been in 10 Super Bowls. So Josh has been there throughout the Brady era. So where do you think this is coming from? So it's not all Diggs' fault. I think given the opportunities, he was awesome. Yeah. They only got him in the end zone 4 times, but they threw it all over the plot because he spread the ball around. Mm-hmm. So, but he's 33.
Yeah.
And Drake May is in his second year. You've got the money and you've got 11 draft picks. You've got to find his guy. You got to find his guy because he's still on a rookie deal for 2 more years. Mm-hmm. You can stagger this. You don't have to pay the receiver for 4. You got to find that dude. Now, if you can't get him in the draft, I'll give up that pick for A.J. Brown because I think A.J. Brown has 5 good years left. Mm. If it's him, okay?
Yeah.
If it's not him, okay, what's the kid from Jacksonville? What's his status? I know he's younger than A.J. Brown.
Kid from Jacksonville.
Yeah, they're talking about some kid. They listed the free agents on the market, and he was the second one behind it. Or not market, but guys that could get traded.
Kirk? No, he's not.
I don't know who it is, but the guy's good.
Brian Robinson, maybe?
I don't know. I have to look it up again. But I think he's a Jaguar. Yeah, he's a Jaguar.
Dude, did you see the Colts? That guy Alex Pierce from the Colts could be good. Mm-hmm. But he's not a 1.
So you need a 1.
Yeah.
So the thing is, if they give that pick up, and they have 11 picks, can they give 2 of them up for A.J. Brown? Absolutely. You have 11 picks. Mm-hmm. Yes, you can.
When you were in the Super Bowl
you get him, and you pair him up to they're lauding Kyle Williams, by the way. The kid, my guy, the burner from Washington State, who had 3 touchdown catches and averaged like 17 yards a catch and limited touches because he was down on the depth chart. But he runs a 4.43 or whatever it is. He's super fast, great hands.
Is Butte coming back?
Yeah, Butte's coming back. And these guys are all young. Diggs is kind of the out. Well, Hollins is young. He's not young. He's not old. He's like 30. But Hollins is coming back.
He
I
had a good
think.
year.
He had a very good year. They lost him for like 7 games in the middle.
What's the tight end situation? You guys still signed with
Hunter
both?
Henry is signed through next year.
Who's the other guy? Hooper?
Cooper.
Cooper.
They're talking about, this is the other thing they're talking about, is making a trade for that kid from Cleveland, the not too guy, the big fucking Njoku. They're talking about going after him.
That dude's a good fucking tight end.
Oh, if you imagine him with Drake
He's
May.
been good in Cleveland.
I'm saying, can you imagine him with Drake May and Hunter Henry? Fucking, yeah.
That's a big ass.
That could be a hell of a combination, those two. Okay, yeah, I'd be on board with that. So to me, if you get A.J. Brown and that guy, oh, your offense is better. And then you use the draft picks to find, or you still can go find a stud lineman. They gotta get at least one stud. I was telling Pete this today. I think they gotta get at least one stud lineman. I don't care where he plays, because honestly, everybody keeps talking about, wow, could Will Campbell be a great guard? Well, if this guy's a tackle, then, because the kid from Georgia made his bones as a center. He wasn't. They started him at guard. That's how well he played, but he's really a center. So you can shift those two in and put a stud guard. Okay, do it that way. I don't care how you do it. Or just, find a guard and then move him to, move the guy from Georgia to center. That's his natural position. Okay, do it that way. I don't care. But you got to make at least one fucking stud upgrade on that line. I prefer 2, minimum 1. But if they do nothing, I'll be bullshit.
Well, but the other thing you can do is send Will Campbell to Thailand or, somewhere like that, and he can get the arm extension surgery. 1/8 of an inch, right? What is it, 1/10 of an inch? I think that's the major move you got to do.
We're going to hear about
this. You get him out of T-Rex status, and you got yourselves a stud.
He was a stud in the SEC for 4 years. He allowed 1 sack in 2. He's a rookie. Rookies make mistakes. I remember Peyton Manning's rookie year. That was horrifying.
They call him Double A. Alligator arms.
They call him Double.
Old alligator head, Double A over there. Guys are coming in to sack the quarterback, and he's like,
he always looks like he's got his sweater half off. What the fuck? Just pull it over your head, shithead. I mean,
it could just have to do with the fact that he was a rookie and every game got the other team's best edge rusher.
Yeah, I mean, look at some of the guys he had to score. Fucking Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
He might be the best. Are you kidding me? He had no shot against him. Veterans couldn't stop that guy. Like, what the fuck? I mean, getting on him for shit like that. And in the playoffs, he faces 3 or 4 of the top 6 defenses, and he's a rookie.
Dude,
and they get to the Super Bowl?
The Houston defense was crazy.
Yeah. Give me a break. The kid went through, talk about trial by fire. Holy shit.
The crazy part is, though, C.J. Stroud actually got y'all to the Super Bowl.
That's not my problem.
Not at all. Not at all.
Nothing to do with me.
Your defense put him away.
C.J. Stroud, like 2 years ago, looked like the next fucking Tom Brady.
No, dude.
I don't know what happened to him. That's my fault. He's been on a steady decline.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They always show this clip online of him, having a conversation on a podcast, calling himself a top 5 quarterback in the league.
That's hysterical.
But that year, it looked like he was destined to be.
He had a great rookie year. I'm not saying he didn't. He won a playoff game. I'm not saying he looked. I was a believer. I'm like, shit, this kid's already good.
He's legitimate.
And I don't know what happened the last 2 years. But he doesn't look like he's evolving as a quarterback. This is like Lamar Jackson 2.0 to me.
Evolving?
He's not going anywhere. He's the same player
Did you see
now.
Ryan Clark say that if the Ravens had Kyler Murray, they'd win the Super Bowl? You see that?
No.
Yeah. He said if you changed out Lamar Jackson and Kyler Murray.
He didn't say that.
I think he did. Yeah.
No, he did not.
Let's see.
Ryan Clark, you can't be that fucking stupid. You just can't be that fucking stupid. No way. I don't believe it. Ryan Clark, I don't believe that. You're smarter than that. I have way too much respect for you to believe that you said something so asinine.
If Kyler Murray was the QB of the Baltimore Ravens, we'd have more confidence in them to win the Super Bowl.
Why?
You think he's better than Lamar Jackson?
Hey, where is he? In what way is he better than Lamar Jackson? Give me something.
I can't tell you.
Give me something.
I don't know. Maybe
what, better. What, he uses better shampoo? What? How is he better? How is he better than fucking Lamar Jackson?
Somebody said this might be the craziest take I've ever seen.
was the quarter. Was the quarter. The Baltimore Ravens. We have much more confidence in them to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Period. We would. It wouldn't be a discussion.
Hey, that's my face right now.
Jesus Christ. I'm trying to hear this.
I can't help it. That was hysterical. Dominique Foxworth.
Lamar Jackson at all. Sometimes you got to choose between Kobe and Shaq or Penny and Shaq.
Oh, he didn't. No.
You got to make these decisions. And
who's Wheezy and Little Turk?
Those are rappers.
Oh.
Okay, look at this. They're current. Gee, you blasted my eardrum out. I'm so coughing and cackling. All right, let's listen.
Your adolescent cackling has gone too far.
Absolute tiger lily.
You and your adolescent cackling.
They're showing a graphic while he's saying this, and it says, "Blind resume, first 8 games. First 8 games of what? Their career? First 8 games." Lamar Jackson threw for 2,400 yards, 17 touchdowns, and had a 73.7 QBR. In 2020, Kyler Murray threw for 2,600 yards, 24 touchdowns, and a 77 QBR. What does that have to do with anything? You're trying to compare these two based on Lamar Jackson's first 8 games as a pro?
How do I put this?
See for them, even with Lamar winning an MVP, if I had to put one at quarterback,
that was the first time I was saying.
Takes X team to the championship, I'd always pick Kyler Murray first. If Kyler Murray,
what show me that face again? Dominic,
was that Foxworth?
Dominic, that's one of the funniest things he's ever done in his life. He was the face. He's like,
he walked off the
He was
set.
like, I cannot be associated with this garbage.
Yeah. That's exactly what it looked
Then he
like.
came back. And
I don't want to be on camera when he says this.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to endorse. I don't endorse this message.
That's like if you were on camera with somebody and they started talking a bunch of MAGA shit.
Yeah. He's like, I'm Dominic Foxworth and I'm running like hell from this message.
Like if somebody started talking MAGA shit,
yeah,
I'd be like, oh, let's stop that.
Yikes! I don't know who that is.
All right, I gotta pee.
I guess that's it. She just walked off.
Keep going.
Oh, I'll keep going. All right.
Just have to pee.
All right, he's got to pee. Well, he hadn't done that in a while, had he,
You think
America?
I'm done, sir? How dare that?
Jim, will you just take a piss already?
You thought this was over, you
Not over, you sick twit.
You thought the clock
Oh, for Christ's
its
sake.
last talk? No.
The clock has ticked its last talk. What the fuck does that? Oh dear. Oh dear. That's an oh dear. Oh dear. It's like, how stoned is the man? I don't know. I'm pretty stoned. All right. Anyway, the Patriots. That's where we were, right? The Patriots. The Patriots. I don't know. I don't know if they're letting Stephon Diggs go, then I'm hoping, and this is nothing against Kyle Williams because I like him. I think he can be a heck of a player. I just don't know if he's a 1. I think he could be a heck of a 2 maybe, but I don't know if he's a 1. If they can get an A.J. Brown or whoever this kid is from Jacksonville, I would be thrilled. Because you've got to, if you're dropping May, it tells me that's what they're going to go for. Because they're dropping him, they're pretty confident they're going to get somebody to replace him. Because otherwise, why would you do it? You've got the money to pay Diggs. You were $45 million over with paying him, so you had plenty of. You didn't have to do this. You could have just kept him on the roster. So I got to believe that they have a guy in mind or 2 guys in mind. There's a plan. Because why else would you do this unless you had a plan?
Do you know of any number ones that are going to be available?
I just know the ones they're floating around being in terms of just trades. So obviously with the connection in Tennessee, A.J. Brown is the logical first option here in terms of trade. If they're asking for 2 draft picks in this year's draft, if I'm the Patriots, I do it. You got 11 fucking picks.
You talking about for AJ?
Yeah, if that's the rumor. If that's the rumor, they want a first and a second or whatever. Okay, give him a first and a second. Fucking do it.
I think he should go for less.
Again.
Because I think that's what they got for him when they got him.
But Philly has the power here because the Pats need to make this
You're
move.
right. You're right.
That's all I'm saying.
No, but
is he really worth that? He's good.
Yeah. But to your point, y'all can afford that.
We can afford to do it.
If he's coming back.
I'm not going to be upset about us having 9 picks as opposed to 11.
Yeah.
If we get it, if it means we get AJ Brown, I'll be okay. Yeah, I think you will be too.
And then you send Will, whatever his name is, to Thailand and get him surgery. And then it doesn't matter who you pick.
No, I think there's 2 things there's 3 things they definitely got. They've got to get a number 1 receiver. They have to get an edge rusher. And they have to get at least 1 guy in the offensive line. Now, they have all the resources and the cap space to do all of that. The question of how do they do it? Or who are they targeting? And can they address it in the draft? I think they can. Because I think the draft is deep in receiver. So if they want to go a receiver at the first pick at 31, if they don't trade it away, they could get.
You think there'll be something good receiver wise
at 31? Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. The deepest position.
Let me,
dude. Right now, listen to me. This is true. This is true, and you know it when you hear it.
Oh, it's just funny.
There is no. The deepest position in the draft annually now is wide receiver. It has been for the last 3 or 4 years. Yeah. The most players have been the wide receivers. You can find them in every round.
Yeah.
Well, not every. The top 4. If you draft a guy in the top first 4 rounds of the draft, he could be a stud. There's a very good chance he could be a stud. So
absolute stud, bud.
So I think yes, if they could get a good receiver at 31. What type of receiver are they looking for? Speedy, burn over the top, big possession, physical receiver. What type are they looking for is the question. I think Hollins is that big physical guy that you can put in the slot. I think they need a big 6'2" to 6'4" burner. That's what I think they need. Because Drake May...
Is Butte a burner?
No, he's a physical...
He can go up and make the catch.
He's the ultimate 50-50 guy. Throw it to him. Because when it's him, it's 90-10.
Is he better slot or he's a wideout?
He's a wideout. He's got good speed, but I wouldn't call him he's not the... No, they need a guy... And I wanted Patriots McMillan, who had a very good rookie year in Carolina. He's the one I wanted. But they need somebody along those lines. Can they get that guy? The kid, Patriots McMillan, the 6'4" guy at Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
I loved him. I would wanted to see him with Drake May so bad.
He had a good year.
He did. Good rookie year with Bryce Young, and I thought he was going to be good. I wanted the Pats to get him because Drake May was the best deep thrower of the football in the NFL this year. Percentage-wise, completion, interception, he was the best in all of football. That tells me, if that's what he does good, get him a 6'4" burner. Yeah. Because that's common sense.
Here's the thing that annoys me a little bit about the Super Bowl. Because throughout the year, I really felt like the Pats were top 3.
They were.
I know. But there was so much talk about how it was all just a propped up smoke and mirrors because of their schedule. But when you saw the types of games they were playing and the plays they were making within those games, they were that good of a team.
They were.
And it just sucked that the way the Super Bowl happened, because it made all those people that thought that
it vindicated all of them.
And it's like,
Josh McDaniels, I'll never forgive you for this. You better win one in the next 3 years. That's what I'm going to forgive you.
It's I could see them losing, but losing like that was just no, this team is not that bad, and the Seahawks were not that good.
They weren't. They made them look better.
It was
because Josh McDaniels played not to lose, and I never thought I'd see him do that.
Especially after the throws you saw Drake May and the decisions you saw Drake May make throughout the year.
I don't understand why. Again, you can't tell me he was that hurt if you weren't going jumbo package and trying to run the ball 50 times. That would have told me. I'm saying, if he was hurt and you didn't do that, then you're even dumber. Because this is the thing. If you could do it to Denver and Mile High, why couldn't you do it to Seattle on a neutral field?
Yeah.
Their front four wasn't better than Denver's. It was good, just like it, but it was better.
Is their defense better than Denver's?
No, the Patriots' game plan. Well, Denver's offense wasn't as good. One and two.
But Denver's defense might be better.
The Patriots had the wrong game plan for the Seattle Seahawks. It played right into their strengths. I said this a month ago. It played right into their strengths. I've never seen anything like it.
And see, that's the shock.
I don't get it. And Josh Jones is a smarter guy than that. How the fuck did he do this?
For the past 25 years, you haven't seen the Patriots get out coached.
And the worst part is Vrabel, who knows his shit, fucking signed off on it. So how the fuck?
That's the part that makes it.
That's what makes it even worse. Like, well, what? That tells me either
because Drake May must trusted Vrabel.
Drake May must have really been hurt, but your solution was to do what?
Right.
I'm like, what? It should have been line up. We're going to blow these fuckers off the ball, just like we did Denver and Mile High was just as good as defense. And again, the telltale is it was 12-0 with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ramondre Stevenson had 7 carries in that game, and he did not get hurt.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. In a 12-0 game with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, and he had 7 carries in the whole game. That tells you there was no reason to abandon a running game even if you tried to do it, which they didn't do in the first place.
Yeah, because everything I think of, it still goes back to, well, why didn't you adjust? Because even if you say, what if Drake May mentally froze up and was a shell of himself in the playoffs, still you'd go back and say, well, then you have to hand the goddamn ball off.
Hand the ball off.
If that was the reason, you can't have him throwing.
Yep.
But so that doesn't make sense either.
All you have to do is average 3 yards a carry. That's it. That means you go, all right, 1st and 10, 3 yards. 2nd and 7, 3 yards. Now it's 3rd and 4. Open up the playbook.
Yeah.
If you just did that on 1st and 2nd down,
Drake May could run for every first down.
But I'm saying you could. 3rd and 4.
That's what I'm saying. He could run.
He could do whatever he wanted with it. I'm like,
you just spread him out. You got
all you had to do, and I don't care how you do it. Maybe you get 2 yards on 1st down, and then you get 4 on 2nd down, or you get 4 on 1st down and 2 on 2nd down, or 5 on. I don't care how you fucking do it.
8.
I don't care how you fucking do it. Just get to 3rd and 5 or 4. 5 or 4. You're right there. That you don't have to do anything other than say, you know what, we're going to fucking beat your ass. Because offensive linemen, that's what they want to do anyway. They don't want to be in pass block 40, 50 times a game. It takes away from what they want. They want to hit people. If you don't know that you've never met or hung up with an offensive lineman, all they love to do is hit. They get mad when they pass. They're happy for the quarterback, but they hate the fact that they want to run somebody over. It's like, if you're not going to give me the ball, at least let me go take somebody's head off.
Dude,
like,
for the first time this season, Mike Brown speaking positively about Cat and his defense. Maybe not the first time, but he's gone after him for laying on the ground after falling over and shit like that.
Yeah, flopping. He's a little graduate of LeBron school.
He said, everybody looks at Cat like, oh, he can't do it, blah, blah, blah. Well, he can do it, and he's showing he can do it. Been fantastic. Also been really good communicating. I can hear him talking very loud and early and continuous. A lot of credit for stepping his game up.
There it is, America.
Is Mr. Carl Anthony Towns, is he turning a corner? Does he want to be a true cornerstone of a championship team?
Did he get Shaq slapped back into reality? Could Shaq wake him up?
We could be looking at what some would call a turning point.
You mean a turning point?
I mean a turning point.
Oh, you meant a turning point.
This could be an old 180.
Good old 180.
This could be a 180, folks. Seriously though, if Cat is finally ready to say, fuck it, I want to win, I don't need to play that style of basketball. I need to play the style of basketball that
Charles Barkley
is going to help us win.
Charles Barkley calls the first one to call him out.
Oh, God. People have been calling Cat out for years.
No, but Barkley is Barkley. When he says something, especially since he played the position.
I know.
Barkley shot threes.
Yeah.
But Barkley also, but he took like 2 a game.
Maybe.
But the point is, if he had a guy, Barkley, I'll kick your ass down. Yeah, Barkley was a beast.
But later in his career, he took more.
Charles Barkley was one of the sickest athletes you will ever see.
Yeah, he was awesome.
6'4" and fucking like a linebacker. Fucking linebacker.
But it was weird because he would be guarding everybody.
Yeah.
He would guard some centers and you'd be like, what the fuck?
He was Zion before Zion.
That's a good comparison.
But unlike Zion, he actually stayed in better shape.
He played all the time.
He played all the time. Barkley didn't dog it. I'll say that. Barkley did not dog it.
He was
funny,
nasty.
too. He was entertaining. Barkley was kind of like...
But he had like a mean streak, too.
He did.
He was nasty.
Yeah, he had a
he was
streak.
good.
No, but that's the thing about him. He was real.
Yeah.
So...
Didn't he throw somebody through a window or something?
And he's like, when did you know what happened? He gets in front of the judge. He goes, you have any regrets about this? He goes, yeah, one. I was on the first floor and I threw him out the window. That's a true story.
He's funny as shit.
That's what he said.
He's very funny.
You got major league balls to say that to a judge. Yeah, we wish you were on the fifth.
I wish I had killed him, he basically said. That's funny. The guy must have been a real prick.
Yeah,
whatever the guy did, he must have been a real prick.
He started with Barkley.
Right,
There's a witness that
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he went after Barkley.
That must have been why.
So for all you people that don't think basketball players are tough, Barkley's one of the smaller ones, by the way.
But that was a different era.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that like the Karl Malone. Oh my God. You might not like him as a person, but he was a fucking...
You might not like him as a person?
I'm saying I don't like him as a person. I'm saying you might not like him as a person, meaning in general. But as a basketball player, he was a bad motherfucker.
Oh,
he was a bad motherfucker.
Dude,
he went back-to-back MVPs.
Karl Malone's a top 10 player of all time, isn't he?
No, he's top 20, I think.
Top 20?
Yeah.
Definitely top 20.
I don't disagree.
Dude, he's got to be top 3 power forwards of all time.
I'd say it's Duncan, obviously, and then him, McHale. There's a couple guys you could throw in there. Power forwards, Barkley.
Yeah, but I think
obviously
he leads that list, right?
Well, he was more of a center, was it? Well, when Robinson left, he became the center. He started out as power forward with Robinson. When Robinson retired, he became the center.
Who?
Duncan. Remember, he went 4 without Dave.
I know, but
he became...
I always hear people talk about him as the best power forward of all time.
Yeah, when you stand next to David Robinson, but when Robinson retired, he became the center. He's 7 feet, 7'1". He's not small.
So you're saying he wasn't a power forward? I've heard you say
he could play. Listen, here's the thing about Tim Duncan. He could play either spot.
Yeah.
That's why he's the best power forward ever. Because he's not the best center ever, but he was an all-star center.
Yeah, that's... so his base is power forward.
Yeah.
He just had the versatility.
Well, he was big enough to be a center, and he played good enough. He
could move enough to be a...
Yeah, he had a... to me, he was McHale, but bigger. But, so...
How tall was McHale?
6'11". McHale had longer...
So Tim Duncan's 7 feet tall?
7'1".
Fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, he did not move like a 7-foot.
No, he did not. I mean...
And the touch he had?
He beat Shaq and Kobe in their prime.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan was no joke.
Yeah, he did.
He's 2-1 against LeBron.
He was like a machine.
Yeah, he was like Mr. Consistent.
The way he communicated everything was just machine-like.
He was I swear, next to Shaq called him the big fundamental. And I would say he's the second best fundamental player I ever saw behind Larry Bird. It's Bird and him, and then Jordan. In that order.
Dude, I would say that...
Fundamentally.
I would say that's the ultimate respect.
All 3 are in my top 10.
But I'm saying, but I mean Shaq giving another player a nickname based off of his own nickname.
Yeah.
The big fundamental.
The big fundamental.
I always liked when Shaq would go to different places, and when he went to the Suns, he was the big cactus.
Yeah. Do you remember that?
When he was,
do you remember Shaq's acceptance speech in the Hall of Fame when he talks about Yao Ming?
Oh yeah.
Did you ever hear that? He's like,
you speak.
I didn't speak in Chinese, so I know how to talk to him. And one day, like 4 years in, he hits a turnaround on me, and I say, "Nice shot, Yao," and he goes, "Thanks, my brother." Chuck, you never talk to me. Shaq, you never talk to me.
I wonder if Yao Ming thought he hated him.
That was a great sequence.
I wonder if Yao Ming thought the guy hated him.
It was so cool. That was such a great sequence between the two of them because Yao Ming was a great player.
Yao Ming was in the crowd laughing.
Yeah, I know, but it was a great exchange. He goes, "Shaq, you never talk to me, brother." It's like, "You speak English?" He goes, "Yeah, you never talk to me."
That's funny.
That was great.
That is funny.
Oh, God. Bless Shaq for that one. That was a great one.
Dude, Shaq, man, that's a funny dude.
He's a funny dude. But, what I like about him is when he makes a mistake, he'll own it. Like he said when he was in the Celtics, he was too fat and out of shape. He owned it.
Yeah.
He didn't run from it.
I think Shaq's done that for most of his.
Well, he could have been the greatest player ever. He should have been. When you think about his physical abilities, the greatest player ever. Kobe Bryant said that. He goes, if you give him me or Bird or Jordan's work ethic, he's the greatest player of all time.
Dude, this is funny.
What is this?
So Bill Self getting ejected at Arizona State.
Oh,
This is when they lost the other night.
yeah.
And as he's walking out, they hit the fucking smoke things on him. Watch. That place is rocking, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Methamphetamine in your possession.
I really want Bobby Hurley to somehow make a miracle run and just get in this thing.
It seems like he's about to quit coaching.
I know.
The way I heard him talking.
He's frustrated.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard.
Coaching is hard.
Coaching's hard. I mean,
in any industry.
Yeah, it's hard. And at that level, the pressure to win, especially with his name and his reputation and his fan. You know, his dad's got like 25 state titles. He's Red Auerbach for high school.
But here's the thing: coaching has changed so much.
It has.
Because there was a time where you could just tell people what to do, and they would do it. But like, I feel like we're so much freer thinkers now. It's like coaching is so much more like helping the other person realize how they have to do something as opposed to just hammering it in their head.
It's different.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to help this person realize it on their own.
And it's weird
because
it's hard to do because the coach, the great ones, whether they're good people or the ones that can coach, like they had this commanding presence about them. And because they had that respect, fear factor from the whole team got in the line and they got the most out of their talent.
Yeah.
So it does work. I'm not saying it's the best way. I'm saying I've seen it work too many times to know that it works.
I just think in general, we don't have the same kind of thinkers anymore. Everybody really wants to understand things in their own way. I mean, I'm like that, not 100%.
The hard part about that style is the ego that it takes to do it, and it can overpower you.
The ego that it takes to do that.
To be that kind of a dictator over these kind of athletes, you have to have an ego the size of the stadium you're standing in. People don't understand that about coaches. And coaches are like a Harvard graduate who comes into a fucking party, and he's the only one that went to college, but he didn't just go to college, he graduated from Harvard. So it's like, what the fuck? Like, no one can say a thing to him. He's just like, really? You're a person? Like, that's like Bill Belichick and how he felt. Mm-hmm. That's why, to the media. That's why the media hated him so much, because he would talk down to them. Yeah. Like, you don't even belong in this room with me. We're going to talk football? What the hell are you going to tell me about football that I don't already know? The thing about this, he's 99% right. Because the only one thing for me is the GM killed the coach. Because he doesn't know how to fucking draft.
Yeah.
Okay, he doesn't know. He thinks because he's this master defender that, well, if I can stop it, everybody can stop it. No, you're one of one. You just look at it like it's so easy. If it was so easy, how come you're the only one that can do it? He didn't appreciate it. He was so busy fucking trying to prove people wrong, or how dare you question him? And the media didn't help him this time.
Yeah,
didn't help him. So, but the other way, like what Mike Vrabel's trying to do, pretty cool if you can pull it off.
I think it's more difficult.
I think it is.
Because
I think you're right.
Because with the other one, you're relying on the power you have over this person.
Yep.
And the respect they're giving you, whether you earned it or not.
Yep. And the more bling you get, the easier it gets to do, because the next person that comes in ain't going to challenge you. You'll see all the bling behind you. Go, this motherfucker knows what he's doing.
So it's like, all right,
you can't question this guy. There's 4 Super Bowls behind him. No, you can't.
But when you're trying to build that now, and now in this day and age, where people think the way they think, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I have a lot of that thinking in me, of like, in order for me to really get something, I have to, in some ways, figure it out on my own. It's silly. It shouldn't be like that. Mm-mm. Like, I should take help more easily.
Yeah.
But for some reason, some things don't stick unless I truly figure it out and understand it, like, in my own way. So, in order for a coach to truly reach me, they got to help me get to that answer. Because if you just give it to me, it doesn't stick.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's hard to to expect a coach to be able to do, but there are special people that can really do it well.
It's a rare. I'm telling you, having coached for 30 years, it's hard to do. It's not for lack of trying.
Right.
Trust me on that, because I've seen how the game has changed. So if you don't change or are unwilling to change with it, it doesn't matter what you know.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't translate it to where they can, at least. But here's the thing. Here's where the line is that there's give and take with that, because you can bring the horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Right.
You can give them all the right information. If they ignore you,
there must be effort on both sides.
I'm saying it's a give and take.
Good coaching doesn't exist without a good student.
I agree. I agree 100%. I'm just saying that you have to get that somehow, because you can't do without it. It doesn't work.
You don't have to be a great student.
No,
you know what I'm saying.
But you have to have some common sense,
exactly,
and you have to understand right from wrong.
Well, you got to be given it. You got to be given that effort.
You have to understand that there's 52 other guys in here, and it can't be just about you. We're going nowhere. Yeah. I mean, you have to, and if you have to get 52 guys to believe in that, that's hard to do.
But I think also part of good coaching helps motivate, and when people's motivation is kind of flickering, good coaching can reinvigorate it.
Yeah.
Now, you can't always rely on that. It's not just the coach's job to get people up. Yeah. That's not fair. Yeah. You got to help and get yourself up sometimes.
No, Vrabel had
Vrabel's like that.
Vrabel had something going for him, though, that a lot of coaches don't. He was a big part of a team that won 3 Super Bowls in 4 years.
Yeah, that's true.
He played with Tom Brady, man.
Do you think he's doing more of a dictator thing or no?
I think he has
I think he's got a good balance.
He's got a lot of Belichick in him in terms of tactician and strategy and all that shit. But he's his own person. He's a different person altogether. He does not. He understands that you can either make life easier on yourself by being fair with the press, or you can make it harder by being a know-it-all person.
Yeah.
And he understands that you kill him with kindness. Be fair, because I
was impressed with him this year.
He was, he says all the right things. He kind of keeps the right tone about stuff. He doesn't get too high or too low, but he's positive. Dude, you could see he's on a line. He can be real tough, but then also he flips it. He's positive.
Well, he's got the balance.
Yeah, he has. He's got
the old school, but you can tell he's making sure he's evolving too.
Yeah. You could see both of it in him in one press conference, and I haven't ever seen that.
Dude,
from someone.
I told you that time I really liked. It was after a loss. It was after something wasn't going right. Mm. It might have even been in preseason.
Yeah.
And somebody asked him a question, and it was a dumb question, and he repeated the question to the guy, like he was like, "You're asking." He was like, "You're asking me this question and answering it. Do you want me to answer it?" But as he was doing, he was about to shit all over the guy.
Yeah.
It was like he caught himself mid-sentence and walked it back, and then was polite.
He wanted to light him up.
He realized I'm not mad at this question. Yeah. I'm mad at this situation. Mid-sentence. It was great. Yeah. And instead of going on and just taking his anger out on this guy, he pulled it back and then just answered the question. Yeah. I was like, he's not a dick.
No.
Because everybody can experience frustration. Sometimes you react.
I always laugh at, and I'm not saying this because there's a line here too. But if you're first of all, there is no such thing as a good coach who's not a competitive coach. So I don't know of anyone who loses and has fun doing it. So if you're asking a coach questions 30 minutes after a loss, you gotta cut him some slack. Again, it's give and take. The coach has to look. They got a job to do. Right. But
every now and then there's going to be a little.
Every now and then you got to throw each other a bone, because you have to understand that that guy didn't get there because he wasn't competitive and because he enjoyed losing. No, he hated it. And when you talk to a guy who's a competitor like me, you're not going to want to talk to that guy. You need to wait a couple hours. Let me cool off. 30 minutes after a tight game, especially if it's a playoff game.
Playoff game. Oh, this guy loses fucking dumb shit in the fucking driveway. He's pissy for 25 minutes.
Terrible. So, but I didn't lose anything in the driveway.
You lost around the world over there at Morgan's house, and you were pissy for a good hour.
When did I lose around the world?
Me and you played
over at Morgan's house.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true?
Yeah. Pretty sure Kyler played with us.
Oh. Well, I was distracted. I had to laugh at that. Otherwise, homicide is in the works. Anyway, let's go do it for our show tonight.
Editing out that last.
We will return Saturday night. We will preview the conference tournaments. We will have the final Saturday. The Saturday's going to be a fun night, America. You got to show up Saturday night because we're going to be gummied up. And we have to find a cocktail. Do a cocktail.
Well, last week was nice and pulled the beers out.
We have to. That wasn't crazy about that one.
Actually, I didn't have it.
I don't think you might like it. It was okay. I didn't hate it.
Your shitty palate might love it.
I didn't. That's
I was kidding.
Everybody likes different texture beers. I love pale ales.
Texture.
The pale ale's not just. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm stoned. Don't ask me this question. Point is that everybody likes different. Maybe thickness is the word I'm looking for. I don't know. But in terms of their beer, maybe styles. So I'm a pale ale guy. That's not a pale ale. It says ale on it, so I thought it might be like a pale ale, but it's not a pale ale.
Dude.
So I don't hate it. It's a good beer. It's just not a great beer.
I'm not a big drinker anymore.
No, I'm not either. But I can have one cocktail. I like one good cocktail. With the gummy, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Just one good one. It doesn't have to be a big one. Just like a sipper. Like maybe if it's an old fashioned, like one old fashioned.
I know it's hard to just have one.
I know, but I think if you're already stoned, I think it's more than one. I think having just the one is kind of money. Though, you got the gummy going with it.
It is.
It's like the
I'm
nightcap.
saying
I'm ready for my nightcap.
I'm the king of excess. So if I have one and it's good and I'm perfect, I'm like, oh, but two would make me even more perfect. And then you're in the bone zone.
Yeah.
The absolute bone zone.
Still, it's awesome. Sometimes it's worth it. Anyway, we'll see you on Saturday. Be good.
You're right. Sometimes it is.
Sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes America.